Okay, all right. So what is BIOS? So BIOS basically stands for Basic Input Output System in computer. So it is the very first software that is going to happen, that is going to run when you start your computer. And in the technical term, BIOS is a firmware that is stored in your that is stored on a chip inside your computer motherboard. So in general, basically BIOS wake up your computer hardware and software system, and it perform multiple necessary actions, and the action is like the very first action that it perform booting process. So when you start your computer, so BIOS is going to be look for CPU, RAM and keyboard and other hardware components in your system, and it is going to take the control. Now if in the process, if everything processed good, so your system is ready to run, or otherwise it will, if something fails, so it will show an error message on your screen, or it can also show a beep message to you. Now after the very first step, the second step that it perform while booting, it BIOS checks for any bootable device in your system. So bootable device is anything like, can be hard HDD, hard disk drive, SSD, USB and any network server. So if it finds any bootable device inside the system, so it simply start or boot the operating system into the memory. So for your information, what is bootable device? So bootable device is something which contains the operating system in it. So as I said earlier, HDD, SDD, USB and network server like switch, router, firewalls all have the operating system inside it, and multiple packages that is prerequisite to start the operating system. Now if in the second process, for example, load the boot the loading, if it find any bootable device in the system, it simply start or boot the operating system inside the memory. Now the third actions that BIOS perform, it initialize the hardware when it start. So having said that, it simply uh, configure the low level setting in the system. So low level doesn't means that very basic configuration. In corporate, low level is something that is required for any important and deep dive configuration in the system, and high level is the basic configuration in corporate. So in the hardware initialization, BIOS is going to be set the system clock settings and memory timings. Also it set the disk controllers, etc. Now these are the activities that BIOS perform during the booting process, and these all the activities must be successful to run your system successfully. Now by default, BIOS booting is the uh, automatic process in the computer system. So when you start the computer, very first step that going to be happen, boot your device automatically. But we as a network admin, we as a IT guy, we can also manually configure the boot. So when your system is restart, so you can interrupt the boot. So to interrupt the boot, you can press any digit like F2, F10, delete or escape. So out of these four keywords, you can press any, and you will go into the interrupt mode, and you will see a screen in front of you having multiple options. So there you can perform multiple actions. For example, if you want to reorder the boot process, for example, STD, SDD, network servers. So if you want to boot anything first, for example, if you want to boot the network server first, so you can perform that things from there. Apart from that, you can also enable or disable any virtualization that is enabled earlier in the system. And apart from that, you can set the date and timing in the system from manual boot process. So this is the process, this is the functions and features about the BIOS. So please watch, if you watch this video and have any query, so you can go into the chat GPT or Google, and just for deep dive you can search there, or you can please comment in the comment section. I will try to make another video and in the simple and easy language, so it can be more feasible for you. So thanks for watching this video.